Hi, this is Stephanie from Raising Six Arrows. I am so excited that you are here today. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I am so excited to have you here. Here on my channel, we talk about all things motherhood, homeschooling, just all the good things, slowly weeding out some other things and probably adding in new things. My channel is something that God has laid on my heart to do, and so here we are. I'm learning through how to do all these fun things, but today what we're going to get to is I'm going to show you what we're going to be doing for my 5-year-old son named Malachi. I am a mama of 6 children, ages 19, 18, 16. They're all graduated. I have a 9-year-old, Donovan. I have 5-year-old Malachi and a 2-year-old Mackenzie. And so the older ones are done and doing big kid life, and still enjoying them as well. But today we're going to talk a lot about what I'm doing for our son Malachi. He was born on Thanksgiving Day, and so he is a late 5-year-old. So I am not fully starting him in kindergarten just yet. Why, you may ask? Well, it's the way he learns. It's his personality. He's just not fully ready to jump into kindergarten at 5 years old. So because we homeschool, the beauty is if he's ready midway through the year, and we get to it, then great. Otherwise, we will full on start kindergarten next year. But some of the things that I'm going to show you is either pre-K, like pre-4, or kindergarten type material. It's just, I'm really taking more of a Montessori, Waldorf, Charlotte Mason-ish approach to things for him. Some of the things I'm not 100% on, we're going to test things out and see how they go. So let's hop to this curriculum pile that I have here of what we're going to be doing. If you've been around my channel for a little bit, you know we came from Italy, from Europe, and we moved back to America. And where we are, he doesn't legally have to start kindergarten until he is 6 years old. And so that would be next year that he would have to legally start. But make sure you check your state laws on what ages they are if you're looking into the kindergarten area and realm. But one thing that we have been slowly working on and through doing is gather rounds, letters, and numbers. And so we've been working on this. I do like it a lot, and he has been loving it. We are almost done with book 1. We did it really loosely. It's been a crazy summer. And yes, we do homeschool year round, but it has been absolutely craziness here at our home. So we've been flipping back and forth between that, and let me find the front page here, because he actually has started something, so we're not fully starting much new, but he is working also through the Good and the Beautiful preschool book. My thoughts are he will probably be done with this preschool book January, February-ish time frame. And if that's the case, then we will move to the kindergarten type stuff. But this has a lot of great things, easy lessons, just like gather rounds, very different approach. And what I'm going to be adding into more is just having things around that go with that letter. I actually won a gift card for the Veritas Press, and so I got their preschool curriculum, and I also got their nurturing kindergarten, which looks more first grade-ish to me, which is fine, but I wasn't sure because of the word kindergarten. Everybody looks at things a little differently, especially in our homeschool world, and I think I may take a lot more of that approach and adding some of this, because he does like having some book work, but other things he likes to be doing things with his hands. Very kinesthetic type learner, but cutting and drawing he gets into as well. So I'm going to be using some of that, but I also have some mega bundles that I have gotten that I may print out and laminate, and he can use like different dots, he can use all different fun things. And so we're gonna just take in a little bit different of approach on how we're going to be really diving into letters to just get them a little bit more concrete in his brain. And because another reason for that is so Mackenzie can then join in on some of those activities. So stay tuned. I will definitely be sharing some of those here on YouTube throughout the time that we do them. Between storybooks and just different ideas, all those good things. So Mackenzie is 2, and so she'll be 3 in January, but she loves to do school with her brothers. And so obviously I'm not doing curriculum stuff with her, but there are so many fun things. You just have to think a little bit outside the box, right? So adding those in for him will just help concrete these letters and sounds into his brain. He is almost done with the Doodles Pre-Writing Part 1 book, but he is really wanting to do true letters and handwriting. So I will probably keep this around and he can just use it as a fun book. Like if I just tell him to get out something for quiet time, this can be a great quiet time thing because it just gives him just different shapes and things like that. So I'm not saying that it's not good, it's just he's ready to move up to something else. But this will be good to help him work on shapes and just have some quiet time and just enjoy. So along with the language arts, I have parts of the curriculum that were given to me for free, but I don't have all of it. And so because I have so many other things that I was either gifted or we had, I just using it as supplemental. But the zigzag zebra from All About Reading. So when we do a new letter, I just open it up and read the book. I know that they have the color edition. This is the black and white edition, but it's still super sweet. So, you know, sometimes giving them their opportunity to come up with the colors of the animals or whatever we're talking about is just a wonderful thing. So I've been reading this on and off as well when we come up with a new letter, and then sometimes I go back through and read some that maybe were our favorite. It's like 2 or 3 pages. I could actually have Donovan read it because it's super easy words, just a couple words on a page. So this has been fun. But definitely not a necessity, and I'm only using it, like I said, because I have it. I did not go out and purchase that. And then here I told you about the Peaceful Press, and so here it is, pretty beastie. But what I do like is each week is a letter, and so this it'll definitely be a different approach. Like we're going to keep working on what we've been working on, and this is just going to be some fun extras because it does have different good read alouds to go with it, including scripture, phonics, different ideas, counting skills, fine motor skills, large motor skills, practical life skills, which I'm loving that idea, and then some fun art things, especially if it gets icky weather outside, gives me some good ideas to add into there. But like playing hopscotch, do a 10-minute tidying up your outdoors, folding your clothes together, or play store and fold clothing, discuss the proper care of books. So just different life skills that are great to talk about. And then it breaks, so here is the letter L. And then here's your supplies list. And so you have your snapshot of what you're going to be doing. And then here is what it looks like on how you're going to be teaching. And then that's it. And so super easy, super fun. And so that's why we're going to be doing this, just to add in, like I said, some extra fun stuff to for me to add in to enjoy. So I got this because I was super ambitious last year, and I don't understand why, because I knew we were moving and lots of big things. I got Malachi a Becca K4 writing tablet, and so we may start, I personally would rather him start with cursive. Different video on all of that, because it'll take way too much time up in this video. If you're interested, put a comment down below and I will do a video on my take on why we should start with cursive as opposed to manuscript. And I did a lot of deep dive information learning on that when Donovan was going into kindergarten. So Donovan learned handwriting with Becca and cursive, and it's hard for me to find a cursive handwriting book that starts so young. But with the way Malachi is and his brain and some of the things that make up Malachi, I think he is going to have a really hard time with cursive. Not that I'm not going to try, because I think he can do it. It's just going to be probably very frustrating, or a little bit more frustrating for him. So we will lightly try this. But we are just working on him seeing the letters and writing them or drawing them with his fingers. And so we are working on that. But he pretty much can write just by seeing it. He can write it in manuscript, and that's great. So we're kind of going with that. But I really would like him to learn this. It may take us a year or more to get through this book, and I'm okay with that. As long as he's getting some good foundational formations, I'm okay. We may not even start that handwriting book until October-ish time frame. I would rather him just really get good at feeling confident and being able to write his name. That's my first and foremost biggest one. And then we're going to slowly move on to that, because the preschool books don't even talk about how to write at all. They're not doing any writings. It's just cuttings and gluings or drawing a line from one to the other. So I know that he'll probably get a lot of that once we hit the kindergarten areas, and I don't want to force him until he is ready. So it's just going to be something fun that we're going to add in to extra. So the big one, math. Again, if you saw my third grader pick videos, I am really struggling with math this year. Malachi, did Button Bear last year, finished it up. I know it's for a 3-year-old, but it's, like I said, the move last year was a crazy year. We finished that probably in March, so it's been a while. But we've been working on different things with digits and whole numbers and good things like that. So I really think he is ready, because he's getting bored with just doing 1s and 2s and 3s and 5s and whatever. So I got a couple kindergarten curriculums, and I really think, like, if you would like, I will definitely do just a bunch of different math curriculum videos so you can truly see the insides of this. But I got 2 here that I really think I may use. The third one I haven't purchased yet, and I just saw the 3rd grade edition from a friend and think I may like that, but I just don't know. I really don't, and I know I have time because he is only 5. So we're just going to take it slow and steady, and we'll see. But I got this when it was on sale, and only have looked at it a little bit, but Wild Math from Rachel Tidd, kindergarten math. And so I'm not sure if you've heard much about her, but she does the Wild Learning curriculum. And so I got the kindergarten math, and so it talks about how she does a lot of things Montessori, Waldorf. And so it's an instruction in the front, how to guide all of your mom or dad resources. Information is in the front, all telling you exactly what to do, how to do it, all that good stuff. Then you come to the back and it says weekly planner, and this is what you'll do for week 1 and down here. And so not too much, like I think it would see. And what I really like is what went well and what needs more practice or review. So I like that it gives you a good thing to kind of remember what happened, a good way to keep some notes on things. But I will say, not too sure on how it will fully work with like maybe really learning how to write out some math stuff, especially when we get to addition and those types of things. I know we can do it outside. There's a lot of other things we can do, but I guess I'm on and off still trying to struggle with that brain of traditional school, like writing certain things out. The other math that I've got on sale, it was 40% off when I got it, is Math with Confidence from Kate Snell. I see a lot of other homeschool families use this, so I got it to try it. It was like 10 bucks, or to at least look at it, because it's just really hard to see a sample sometimes. And so it has a teacher's guide that is, I bought the PDF so I could print it. And guys, I had to make 2 of these because I don't have spiral bounds that big. It's a beast. It's like 300 something pages. And then here's the kids guide. It's much smaller. So it's kind of colorful. Donovan did a Becca, so that's what I'm kind of comparing it to. But the other curriculum that I'm really also considering or would really like is, there's one real main one, but there's another one that I've heard of and I just haven't done a lot of research. But if you ever use them, please put them in the comments below of what you liked or didn't like about it. Would be Singapore Math, or there's another Math UC, I think is what it's called, where you get an instructor video and then a workbook and you have all these blocks and all those things. But knowing I have 2 students that I'm teaching, plus Mackenzie one day, I want to make sure that we do something that really fits for him, and that can be a longevity. So if you have any comments on that, I would love to hear them. But as for now, that is what we are going to be working on for pre-K / kindergarten-ish math, until we are done with those, and then we will move on to the next set of books up. And so stay tuned for those. And I also do monthly reviews and goal settings, so stay tuned for those. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button so you don't miss those videos. And I thank you so much for staying through this video and hearing me ramble on about different homeschooling mama stuff or dad stuff. But I thank you again, and I hope you have a blessed day.